little like hive right there. Can you see it? I don't know. It's like little stuff like that tends to happen. You get like a little something, I don't know, something that irritates, but that's nothing, it'll go away. Good morning. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you are new here, or if you're just now really getting into watching my channel, my name is Brandy, and I like to share all things lifestyle, beauty, and wellness from my personal journey and give to you what I have been learning. And if there's anything that you can take, please take it, and what you can't, just leave it here for the rest of the people. Today, I want to share my clear skin morning routine. I actually created a video a while back about my skincare journey and the issues that I dealt with before, like texture issues, acne, scars, and what I did to help that and reverse that. And I want to show you the routine that I do. I also want to talk about staying motivated and consistent with your self-care and skincare routine. I had a viewer ask me, what do I do in order to stay on top of things with a busy lifestyle? Like this viewer talked about, being busy at work and school and other things and trying to stay on top of all of it. So we'll chit chat about that as well. So let's get into this skincare routine. I start with a cleanser. Now, if I were to take a shower first or do this in the shower, I use two cleansers. I double cleanse. So the first one that I use, a friend of mine, her family is from Ghana, and they make this black soap over there, like pure black soap, not that like the bar of black soap that you see like in the beauty supply store. Realness here. And I've been using this black soap since probably like 2017, 2016. When she brought me the first batch, it literally took me like, kid you not, like 3 years to completely use that whole bar or chunk. So this is what it looks like. She literally brought it to me in a Ziploc bag like this, and it's a big chunk of black soap. It's a couple of pieces, and I use this in the morning. It's just so good. It's so pure, it's so good to use on my skin. So that one, I know it's like, where am I gonna get some black soap from Ghana? There is good black soap out there that you can get from natural stores, natural food stores, herbal stores that are out there. So if you can't make it to Ghana, go ahead and make it to one of these stores, because this right here is the truth. And I'll start with that. That is what I start with. And I love too the way that it lathers. I love a good lathery soap. So I'm gonna wash with this first. I like to use my hands because it's gentler. Feel like using a brush. I used to use a brush a long time ago and it just felt a little abrasive. I have sensitive skin, so anything that is not abrasive is helpful. And I also wash my neck. Anything I do here, I go all the way down. I like to sing a song in my head or something. before I start putting on any type of products. Yeah, my eyebrows are so thick, I literally use a rat tail comb to comb out my eyebrows. It's just that when they're wet, I feel like I can mold them a little bit for makeup. Now, when I was talking about the 2 steps, if I were in the shower, I would do the black soap first, and then I would use this Penoxyl bar of soap, lather it, and let it sit on my skin while I wash my body and everything else, and then I'll rinse it off. But I'm not going to do that right now. I've always said anything that's going on the outside means that there's something going on the inside. So this is, I feel like my skincare routine is a supplement to everything else that I do in order to take care of my skin, like taking my supplements, drinking water, trying to have a good diet. You know, we like to eat out sometimes, and and it's just a supplement to it. And I feel like when your skin is good, you feel a little more confident. You can be confident with or without, but I'm just saying, it's just almost like putting on a good outfit, and you feel good. So that is one thing that I like to, one of the reasons why I like to keep up with my skincare, and you just look healthy, you look glowing, you look fresh. And it's been a long time in my life for me to have experienced that, because I've always experienced my skin having issues. So now I'm going to start using what I treat my skin with. The first thing, so when I do my skincare, I go in order of the consistency of the product. So the more liquidy up to the thickest. And the first thing that I use is, can you see it? Clindamycin, which is an antibiotic for acne. Now, I'm big on doing what works for your skin. And as much as I love to go natural and do a lot of natural things, I had to go medical grade. That is when I started to see the difference, when I started to do more medical grade products. And I found a really great dermatologist in the Atlanta area who is so instrumental in helping me with my skin. Like, this is really the first time with working with her that I felt like my skin started to really make a change. So I just put this on. It's got like a little pump or a little push there, and just in circular motions. I have to press for it to come out. Now, the thing about antibiotics is that what I've read in the research that I've done is that it doesn't, after a while, it may be just a little more like dormant or not work that much, unless you pair it with another product that I'm going to show you in a second here. I would get acne on my neck as well. Child, the acne was like taking over. So that's why I said I bring everything down. This is my favorite little tool to use to make sure that everything just dries, because I like to put my next product on when the one that I just put on absorbed. So I struggled with acne like all of my adolescence up in even until my adult life, just like till last year. And I made a video on that as well, about just my skincare and the tools that I use, the 3 most important tools that I've used that have helped me to get my skin back to, or get it to a place that was clear. And on top of that, with staying on top of my routine, like sometimes you get forgetful to do things, or you get overwhelmed and you have a lot to do. You're like, I'm just gonna wash my face and go to sleep, or I gotta hurry up out the door, so I'm just gonna wash my face and put on some moisturizer or whatever you do next, and go out the door. So that was always a struggle too. And then I would be like, well, I don't see results. Well, you are not being on top of what you need to do, so you can't see your results if you're not being consistent. So that was also a struggle for me, the staying on top of it and finding the time to really do all the steps that I need to do. And I feel like I don't do as much as some people do, but I also do more than some people do. So my next treatment is going to be niacinamide that I get from The Ordinary. I love The Ordinary. I've been using The Ordinary for a couple of years because on top of my acne and all the other things, my skin is sensitive. As you can see, I have a hive right here for nothing. I just woke up with it. Yeah, it could have been like dust in the air or something like that. But with the niacinamide, what it does is it helps with anti-aging, like, you know, making sure or preventing or helping with wrinkles, and lightens hyperpigmentation, and it strengthens your skin barrier. My skin is oily and dry at the same time now, which is combination skin. So it can be really oily in here and then dry in here at times. So sometimes what I'm doing to overcompensate the dryness here or overcompensating the oily here, I could be compromising my skin barrier. So this helps to balance it back out. And it's a thick, very little serum, not too crazy, but I put that on next. You know, when it comes to consistency, even just a 3-step routine is a win. If you just wash, treat, and moisturize, or wash, moisturize, and put on SPF, and that's what you feel like you can do, if you can stay consistent with that, then you winning in life, okay? I know sometimes like a 10-step skincare routine is pushed on us, and using a lot of products. You use what you need, and that's the thing, is knowing what products you need, knowing what you need to treat, getting to know your skin, and if your skin didn't like that, or your skin didn't like this, or your skin loved this or loved that, knowing that about your skin is helpful. So I know that what issues I have. The main thing that I treat is acne. That's the number one thing. The second thing is the texture of my skin, and then the tone, and then also whenever I would get like scars or anything like that. So I also like to put products around my eyes. Now for me, this does not irritate me, it has not bothered me, it has not caused me any problems to do this. So it's been okay for me to do that. And when it came to the amount of products that I used, I found to me that less is more. When I just treat what it is that I need, instead of doing all this extra stuff just because, and having all these extra serums because somebody says you need to use it, was not being helpful, and it was also breaking me out. So knowing your skin is so key to having a good skincare routine that works and that saves you time, so you know, boom, 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 this is what I'm going to do. My next and last treatment that I'm going to do is the acne treatment with the benzoyl peroxide. I'm using this Amazon Basics. I've used this for the first time. and it works. I find, for me, I don't know about you, but it seems as if all benzoyl peroxides are created equal. I feel like they all have worked. I haven't like found that, oh, this brand works better than that one. It just seems to just work, right? So I'm gonna use this. I don't put this around my eye. I don't be having acne in my eye, so I don't need to do that. Don't need to do that, but I do put it underneath wherever acne decides that it wants to show up. That's where I put it, and not a whole lot. Not a whole lot for the areas. If you're having trouble staying consistent, just tie your routine to something else, like your other daily rituals. Like if you gotta have your coffee in the morning, you gotta have your skincare routine in the morning. Try to double up on things if you can to make sure that you are including your skincare routine into your life. Like for me, it's like I wake up and I'm doing my skincare, and then I literally have a whole like routine to make sure that I get it done and I'm not skipping. This is actually, this is obviously taking longer because I'm talking for a bit and I'm doing that. So while like I'm doing this, I will go put on my jewelry. I'll be preparing, my makeup while it's drying if I don't use this. So that way it's like I'm creating a ritual with it as well. So now we're on to the last step, which is moisturizing. I combine a couple of things. So because like I said, I'm acne prone, I tend to use products that don't clog my skin, that don't give me excessive oil, and that's more lightweight. So I like to use different gels, SPF 30. They're moisturized, different moisturizer with SPF 30. This is lightweight and it also makes my skin feel supple. Like right now I'm feeling a little dry. And then I combine that product with this one, which is hyaluronic acid, as Eva Longoria would say, hyaluronic acid. From The Ordinary, my favorite. I know it's like, why are you putting more moisturizer on top of moisturizer? Well, hyaluronic acid is good for, it has, different vitamins in it, like vitamin B's, different other nutrients that this moisturizer doesn't have. So I'll take a little dollop of that and I will try to open this and take a little dollop, not a lot, of that to combine it together. And also hyaluronic acid tends to help whenever I do wear makeup, it tends to help it go on better. Sometimes I put moisturizer on the lips because we don't want them to be dry. And I don't miss a spot because I'm getting the SPF in there. I have been using sunscreen since I was like 15. So any of my little sisters out there, if you can, please get started with your SPF. Doing my skincare is also taking time for myself. Even like having that morning coffee is taking time for yourself. Doing this is taking time for yourself as well. Even if it's a 5-minute skincare routine, you have taken some time for yourself to get your day started to feel good, and it adds up. The small things add up because over time, your skin is going to thank you and start showing you that you're doing your thing when it comes to skincare. in that you'll start to see the results over time with the right combination of products. So for me, it's been cleanse, treat. I have 3 things that I use to treat, and moisturize. So it's really just 4 steps, 3 steps that I do. And I just don't do anything too complicated because I found out for me, less is more. Let me know in the comments what has helped you to stay consistent with your skincare, and what skincare products are you using in the morning for you that has helped your skin tremendously, whatever issues that you're dealing with. So if you have found this video to be helpful, please make sure you like, share with your friends, comment below, and subscribe. All of that will definitely help me out and help push my content out. And also go back and check out some of the other videos that I have on skincare, hair care, on life. I talk about different conversations, have conversations on things that I have learned, things that I'm learning in life. Like I said, all of this is my personal journey. It's not coming from a standpoint of a guru. It's coming from a woman just like you who has found some things that have worked for her. And if you found something that resonates with you, that's like, hey, I have that issue, or I never thought about it like that. And that's how I've gotten to this point, because people have talked about things on YouTube, on social media that have worked for them, and it's like, oh, let me try that, and it works for me. It's just like microneedling. I found that through social media, and it has changed my life. So I'm just hoping that there are things that I can show you that may help you, and there may be some things that, you'll be like, I don't know if that's gonna work, and that's okay too, right? Everything is trial and error. We all do the things that work for us, right? So with that, I'll see you next time.